What's up, guys? It's Punchy, and today we're back with a seasonal deepwoken update with a bunch of new tricks and treats as well for everyone. It's Holotide 2024 for this year. And I hope you got ready because it's going to be crazy. In fact, there's some massive new content coming out today that everyone can enjoy. Just to clarify, a new element has dropped being Bloodrend, but this video is not about that. Trust me, I'll make a showcase later today about everything in depth. But for now, we're just talking about Halloween and Holotide exclusive content. Regardless, there's definitely new stuff to try out, so make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it instantly as we hop in game. Everything is festive all across the Luminance. It's Holotide, so we got to decorate accordingly with a bunch of seasonal changes that everyone can see so far they've added on top upon the additions. From last year, so check out each Luminance and even Battle Royale if you want to get into that spooky spirit with the return of Holotide. The Floating Keep is back this year, so head on over to the High Vale or the Isle of the Isle or Vigils to interact with our favorite pumpkin friend to get started and teleport into the sky. If you want to get prepared to scale your friends and gain some of these special drops, you got to craft a mask. Like, that's the first thing that you got to do, crafting up using Shellstock, Fine Ink, and Papered Found. In any chest, you can craft a Holotide mask and interact with NPCs to build up your joy. This resource, Hollow Tea Joy, acts as a currency, and you can buy things with this anyway onto the cosmetics for this year's Holotide. Of course, we can pick up everything from last year, and the year's prior special Robe Lineage helmets are still available for purchase, as well as the Mushroom costume and unique variants continue to drop if you're lucky. If you missed them from last year, basically everything old, from what I can tell, has come back this Holotide. So get to farming. Moving on to weapons, you can still pick up some of the new additions from last year in the first Holotide. The original Holotide set of weapons is still classic and obtainable in 24, and the recent ones from last year can also be picked up. Honestly, I'd say these previous weapons have some of the most unique gameplay in the entire game, so please buy them. Unfortunately, this week of Holotide, we don't have any new weapons, and that might be coming next week. It might not even be happening, but this week we don't have anything new bouncing back to last year. There were also additional goodies worth picking up. We also got a new mantra with the introduction of Pumpkin Pitch, which was kind of weak but super funny. Also, an enchant was added last year called Heroing that's exclusive to Holotide and shut down player visuals. So if you missed these, pick them up, and there's more treats to investigate. But in this update, we've also received the event once again with Gourd Skipper Survival back from last year. The game mode is back, where we fight against a wave of mud skippers that infect us and turn us into pumpkins, much of the same as Return this Holotide. And the loot XP and overall joy gain are probably the best with this mode. So if you liked it, it's back to briefly finish Holotide Week 1 with some balancing. There's a few changes that we got to highlight. For starters, there's been a major nerf to Gale, reducing its usage all the way across. The board in Halal has been changed, fundamentally making it increase damage multiplicatively. Instead of a flat bonus in summary, this means it should make damage more consistent across mantras, nerfing multi-hit options, but buffing mantras that hit once additionally after cut damage from window. Longer scales twice in PvE. Essentially, multi-hits would shred through monsters, and it eventually got fixed, so I think it's a sad day for Guild Monster Hunters. And with that, that's about it for Holotide Week 1 next week. I think there's going to be even more things to mess around with, since this is a 2E event. Later tonight, there will be a massive breakdown of all things Bloodrend, so please keep an eye out. I'm super close to reaching 100k subs, so let's get there. Thanks again. It's punching time. Music, cue music, cue music. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I'm in love with Judah as whoa, 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 whoa. I'm in love with Judah as Judas, 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 Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Gaga, Judas, Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Gaga when he calls to me. I am ready. I'll wash his feet with my hair if he needs forgive him when his tongue lies through his brain. Even after 3 times he betrays me. Thanks for tuning in, Antor gang. Love y'all, and big shout out to my good friend Witchnary from the YouTube channel Witchnary. You're a bit obnoxious. Throw me into a whirlpool. Oh, go fuck yourselves. I'm making cheese.